Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's CaitlinAnwyn for anyone who's new here, and let's get into Discover University Create a Sim. So this is going to be my introduction video to the characters that are going to be in my Discover University Let's Play. I'm super excited to look at all of the Create a Sim assets because they are really good. I'm not really a Create a Sim person, I'm more of a builder, but I really enjoyed the assets that came with Discover University. So let me introduce you to the first sim. Some of you may recognize Alysia Williams from my Asylum Challenge final. This is the adopted daughter of Seren, my Asylum Challenge sim. So I'm quite attached to my sims and I kind of wanted to keep playing with that family. So let me tell you a little bit about Alysia if you haven't seen my Asylum Challenge final. She was adopted when she was a toddler by Seren and Julianne, her mums. And she is a little spoilt by them. Seren was a painter and made a lot of money painting, so luckily for Alysia, she did not struggle at all when she was growing up. And she's spoiled because of it. When she was in high school, she was really popular, sort of drifted through education, didn't have like the highest grade she could have got because she was too busy chatting with her friends and stuff. She was a popular girl and got all that she wanted. So I tried to reflect that style a little bit with her outfit. She's dressed a little bit more preppy, but she does like to represent the colours of her university that she is going to be applying to, which is Britechester, however you want to pronounce it. And she wants to apply for an art degree. She doesn't really mind which one. She's just kind of got into the arts because her mum has. She's tried loads of different things, didn't really like much of it, so she's just going to apply to art school because she thinks that she's going to get the most money out of it in the end. And she hasn't really put much more thought into it other than, I want money. So I'm gonna go for that degree because my mum was rich because she painted. So she wants to be rich too, basically. And of course, she wants to get into the distinguished degree because she knows her parents will pay for all of it and they're not struggling at all, so she's just going to try and get into the highest course she can so she can get the most money out of it in the end. That's basically all that she thinks about. And next, you may also recognize this sim, Brody Ryder, from my Emo Teens Create a Sim. And I sort of, hello Misty, I sort of hinted to these guys going into university. I was hoping that we would be getting this expansion pack, and I sort of hinted that these guys would like to go to university in that Create a Sim video, and I'm really happy that we did actually get this expansion pack this year. I wasn't expecting it this year, but I knew we would get a university eventually. I love the new hair that came with this pack, so I had to give it to Brody. He's cut his dreads a little bit and dyed the tips of them. He's trying to be a little bit more cool than he was in high school. He was a bit of an outcast, a goth or an emo when he was in high school, and he kind of wants to get out of that stereotype and make some new friends when he goes to university. Now, Brody is a genius, so he knows he's definitely going to get into the university he wants to get into, which is, of course, Foxbury. And he wants to go into the computer science distinguished degree. He knows he can get into it. He's a genius. He's been working on programming and gaming pretty much all of his teenhood. And he knows he's going to get in because he's a complete genius. So he's repping his university a lot in the clothes he wears, because he doesn't really want to go into this dressed all emo and all in black. He wants to sort of get out of that stereotype and maybe make some new friends, maybe try out some new hobbies. He wants to get a lot of friends and wants to make some new friends. He doesn't want to be the outcast in uni, so he's trying to dress a little bit differently to how he would have chosen to dress in high school, which is just lots of black. He's going for the red to represent Foxbury a lot, but he still likes black quite a bit, which is lucky because there's a lot of black and red going on with Foxbury. Now, Brody wants to make new friends and get out of his stereotype, but I think he's going to be really interested in the robotics side of university, and I'm looking forward to getting into making robots and creating loads of geeky things. He's a genius, so I think he'll really enjoy getting into all of that. But I think he's got some discovering of himself to get through first. He doesn't really know what he's going to join in university yet. He just knows that he wants to make some new friends and doesn't want to be an outcast anymore. But his best friend Eira, who has had a slight name change if you have seen the emo teens create a sim video. Her name is Eira now, and she really wanted to go to university with her best friend Brody. She has a custom trait by Scarlett called the socially anxious trait. I was going to give her the paranoid trait so that she would become tense around other sims, because Eira finds it really difficult to make friends, and that's why she wanted to go to the same school as Brody. But we didn't get any new traits with Discover University, so I thought it'd be okay to maybe get one little custom trait for these sims. I will try to link that in the description. The trait is by Scarlett, and she has a website called Scarlett's Mods, and the custom trait is on there, and it is updated for the newest patch. You may have noticed Eira has a lot of different hairstyles for her different outfits, and that is because Eira has a difficulty growing her hair, and she wears a lot of different wigs because she has naturally really short hair. She has a difficulty growing it. Sims don't really have like real life problems, but I just wanted to give a little representation for girls who do need to wear wigs for any sort of reason. Perhaps it's like Claire Siobhan. She wears wigs, so I kind of wanted a sim like that. And you will see on her bedtime outfit eventually how her natural hair looks. But she likes to have lots of different colourful hairs. She is trying to dress a little bit more normal, as she would think, less emo, and try and represent the uni she actually managed to get into. So Eira wanted to be a writer. She loves writing spooky stories, and she wanted to get into a writing degree, but the writing degrees in Foxbury aren't distinguished degrees, and Eira is a very good writer, so she definitely should be getting into the distinguished degree. She has been working on her writing skill since she got herself a laptop in high school, and she's been writing stories non-stop, so she's got a really good writing skill, so she should be able to get into the distinguished degree. It's just really sad that now she has to move out from living with her best friend to go to his rival university, Britechester. I don't know how to say it. Britechester, that's what the gurus have been calling it. So she's going to choose some of her clothing to represent the green in Britechester, to show it off a little bit more and try and fit in with the other students in her uni. Obviously, having the socially anxious trait, she's going to find it incredibly difficult to make new friends, especially now that she doesn't have her friend Brody with her. She was really hoping that she could get into the same university as him, but their chosen degrees are just completely opposite to each other, so unfortunately the best friends will have to go into rival schools. And this jumper has to be my favourite from Discover University because it has patches on the elbows, which I didn't even notice until right at the end. Now, I was in Creator Sim over an hour, and I honestly never stick around that long to create sims, but I really enjoyed using these items. I did try to use as little custom content as I could and as much of the Discover University assets that I could, which was super easy because I absolutely love all of the assets that comes with the pack. Like, honestly, the clothing is so good, male and female, but obviously the female items are way more fun to play with. That is just sort of my thing. But I think Eira's really going out of her comfort zone with this outfit the most. She's really trying to get out of her emo style and try to fit in with the students in Britechester, so she's completely bought herself a whole new wardrobe. But this is when I discovered that jumper had patches on the elbows, and that is so cute. I don't know whether we've had that on other things before, but that jumper is like my favorite thing for those elbow patches. The love hearts on the back are so cute, and I love the style of it as well with the bell sleeves. But as you can see, I did choose a lot of green for Eira so she could represent her new university. So these are the 3 young adults that are going to be enrolling in university. We have Brody going to Foxbury for a computer science distinguished degree, and we have Eira, his best friend, but going to a rival school, Britechester, to study language and literature to get into writing. And then Alysia, who's just going to Britechester because her mum was a painter and had a lot of money. So she wants to become rich too. So she's going to go in for that art degree so she can be rich like her parents. And she's not really super passionate about it. She's just kind of spoiled and is only getting a degree because her parents are paying for it, and she thinks she can go and have some fun and make loads of friends like she did in high school, be the popular girl in uni too, and hopefully get loads of money at the end of it. I hope you enjoyed this Create a Sim video. I definitely really enjoyed putting together all of these outfits. I love the new clothes that come with Discover University, and I'm really not a Create a Sim person, but the stuff that comes with this pack is really cool. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday for the first part of my Discover University Let's Play with these 3 enrolling in rival schools. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. And if you haven't already, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!